Welcome, folks. I'm Brian Kroll here with Golfers MD at the 2008 PGA Merchandise Show. Everywhere you look, golf. And to my right, when I look there, I see Phil Auerbach, a legend. You are a serious player, and you know, it's not all about practicing. Some of it has to do with conditioning and physical fitness and eating right. Talk to us a little bit about your lifestyle.
Well, I mean, you know, I think if you want to play great golf, you got to have great flexibility and you got to have discipline. I think in order to, you know, to really improve, you got to really work on the right things, and I think the best way to do that is to approach the game and do great things off the course. I mean, when you're on the course, it's tough to get better, so you got to work to prepare. I think in life, preparation is the key to anything that you do, Brian. I mean, if you're prepared for any situation, then you know you really have no excuse and you should be successful.
Say you've got a 10 a.m. tee time.
Yes.
What is Phil Auerbach doing that morning?
Well, you have to prepare by waking up and stretching out. I mean, I like to just wake up and stretch out of my house before I even leave. So then when I get to the golf course, I like to loosen up. I mean, I take a club, I usually stretch it over my back. I usually take a golf cart and I'm working my back, my quads, my hip flexors, and all the different parts of my body that I think are important. Big time with your back also.
How about starting off on the golf range? You start with the wedges, you half swings, or what's your routine once you get to the actual range?
The biggest thing I think in preparation for a tournament, Brian, psychologically, is to not just stand there and beat balls. I like to get out there and I like to hit a wedge, then a driver, then a 6-iron, because I want to simulate what's going on the course.
All right, I'm going to stop right here for just a moment because you just touched on a real critical factor in preparing for a round of golf. Folks out there, listen to what Phil Auerbach just said. When you're practicing, there are very few times, in fact, I'm going to venture to say never a time when we go out and play a competitive round of golf and hit 37 irons in a row. It's just not reality. Exactly. So if you're replicating your round of golf on the range before you get out there, you're going to be preparing much, much better for your round of golf. Hit a wedge, hit a 6-iron, hit a driver, hit a 4-iron, back and forth, mix it up. That prepares you for the course.
I'm simulating the first 5-6 holes, trying to hit the shots so that I'm prepared, and it's like I have a mulligan on every tee once I get out there. So, you know, if I've missed the drive on the 4th tee psychologically as I'm looking on the range, you know, when I get to the 4th tee, I have another shot at it.
I never thought I'd hear the word mulligan out of Auerbach's mouth, but hey, you know what? Great advice. Thank you, Phil, for joining us. And
my pleasure, Brian. Fantastic being here. And listen, best of luck to everybody at Golfers MD. It's
you got it.
Great place for information.
Great preparation and living clean. You heard it from Auerbach. Golfers MD.
I'm Phil Auerbach of Golf Coach Direct. You're watching Golfers MD.